Okay. Whoa, man. We have got a show for you. Oh, wow. I still just can't get over uh the amount of conspiracies that are no longer conspiratorial. They are factual. These are factuals, and we're going to dip into a bit of them. So please, put the tinfoil away. Okay, that stuff. You don't want to cook with that. It leaches. And strap on. Don't strap anything on. Okay, just hang tight. Okay, because we're going to get in the depths now. We have some Godfather goals of 500 by spring. So let's see if we can get a tally from yesterday's stream. And we got, drum roll please, for the subs. We've got, that's right, 211. It's okay, folks. There's ebbs and flows. So thank you, though. Thank you for liking and subscribing. We do little conspiracy theories. We do comedy, podcasts, comedians, and other podcasters, and we love to make fun of them. Okay, we zoom in and look at all these people. I didn't. That's not AI. Okay, that is a real person in flux. Okay, these people are in flux. They create these subjective experiences that they call real life and want us to abide by them. And when they're faced with reality, they close their eyes. So I appreciate it. Now let's get right to it, because we've got a lot to cover. We're just going to jump right into Jared Leto. Now, we've been talking about Jared Leto here and there since the beginning. Okay, I posed the question of what's the deal with Leto, because he was carrying around that head, and this is before the big Epstein file drop, and there's something going on, and he jumped in that group picture of at the award show where Ellen DeGeneres and a bunch of others took a selfie that went viral, and so, well, sure enough, he was in the Epstein files. Okay, so let's just see what they're saying about it. And as you can see, we have got so much to cover in the Conspiracy Night page. Okay, it's been a while. Look at this, huh? Isaac Cappy. A lot of things happening. And we're going to talk about Marina Abramovic. Is she a Satanist or is she an artist? So, yeah, we're going to shine a little light in these dark corners and see what scatters. So let's get settled in. We're just going to get right to it and see what people have got to say about Jared Leto.
Greetings, Culturians, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we have to talk about Jared Leto.
We got a Quasicolado? Is that a quasicolado? Quasicolado lives in Colorado, Mesoamerican as the culture deity. Huh?
And the fact that not only is he in the files, he's been super creepy for a very long time. And we have a couple of stories we've got to dive into right now, so stick with us and stick around.
What's up? We got to match a little bit, huh? Yeah, we got the little beard, we got the... I mean, he's got the a lion's mane. I mean, look at that. Now, you got a big lower lip, dude. You got a big lower lip. So, not me. Not me. But, whew, look at that. I wish my hair did that. No, it does. It's all over. No, ever since I started, you got to hone it in, and because I don't like being stationary. That's a stationary look here, you know. So, you know, I'm too active to just kind of let it go like this. But yeah, it is that. Yeah, it's pretty long. So, but great hair, great beard. Yeah, he gets it. Okay, you don't shave, guys. Okay, just let it grow out and then shave it all. Okay, don't be trimming your beards. And as you can see, he looks human. Okay, this is what a human looks like. So thank you for being human. Now,
the end, because you won't believe how young some of these people were.
Oh God,
here we go.
Okay, this is Jared Leto, folks.
Now, before we get started, just a real quick reminder. I'm trying to get to 50K, and with your help, I can. A lot of you have already subscribed, or double check that you're still subscribed, and make sure that, well, you turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss anything.
All right, you guys, subscribe and like his stuff. I'll give it a like. I like to like the videos that we do. Support them.
Which I'm unfamiliar with, but interesting source. They have a lot of interesting stories over there. And Jared Leto was praised in a very weird Jeffrey email, Island Boy himself, years before eccentric actor denied 9 girls' misconduct allegations that
Casino
cover in just
Casino
minutes. It's interesting that his name is found there, and I imagine more references to him will be found.
And you know that there's this reference to Jared Leto saying he did well. Shit. That is, I mean, and look at him. He's like, he's got the cult. He's got people on an island already. Yeah. He's looking around like he's holding some kind of deep secret from everyone, but he's part of it, you know. So it's not like a deep secret that he's angry about. He likes being part of this group.
It's not uncommon for Hollywood people to appear there. Just ask Karen Johnson, also known as Whoopi Goldberg. Regardless, the newly
Karen
exposed
Johnson,
emails with, again, Island Boy, and in the files themselves, included a message about Jared Leto, who has faced multiple misconduct allegations of an intimate nature against him. And on January 19 of 2015, a redacted name sent the disgraced financier an email that read, Jared Leto did very well. What about tomorrow's schedule? So social media users are reacting to his name appearing in the files, at Jeff's vacation location. And this is a very interesting post. While the message could have been someone praising one of the Oscar winners' roles or songs, countless social media users thought otherwise, especially due to the winky face emoji. Leto's past controversies and obviously Uncle Jeff's trafficking operations and assault scandal are not hidden from public view, at least not any longer. So it's not surprising.
Yeah, you got to catch up to all the conspiracies. We haven't done conspiracy night for a while, or maybe we did a few nights ago, but we got a lot. We got a big old backlog.
He's a disgusting person who would align himself with other perpetrators. Wrote an individual on X of Leto, while another penned that, is this finally going to sink him? I'm sick of him being cast in stuff, knowing who he is. He's a real freak. He has been abusing minors for decades now. Another open secret that nobody seems to care about. A third alleged, now that he's linked to Uncle Jeff, are people going to start paying attention? Leto was not mentioned in any other emails related to Island Boy's case and has not been accused of participating in as many crimes. But there's a lot of scandal to go around for Leto, and we'll look at the second story here, also from our friends over at OK Magazine, which I guess they repurposed somebody else's story. But creep Jared Leto accused by 9 women of predatory behavior when they were underage teens. And while this may not be surprising to many of you, it's disgusting to me. To be fair, Jared Leto has, never been somebody I saw as a leader in a franchise, and he recently proved that in the latest Tron movie. Not only that, his one DC experience and his one Marvel
I haven't seen the Tron movie. Okay, someone like this who just, I'm assuming, I'm pretty sure I remember that he was playing the bad guy. And someone that's just always after being the bad guy, when it's just not a natural casting, where he's trying to capitalize on the villain franchises. It's too much. Now, Jan, if you like, I sent the link if you want to join the conspiracy night, or we can do a comedy night. But whenever you're up for it, we can set it up.
experience.
I believe I after some time, I think I got it set up, and we can do audio, or there's an audio version or video as well. So whatever you like. But here we are.
Were both
no worries if not, though.
catastrophic failures. Regardless, the story reads, actor Jared Leto has been accused of inappropriate behavior with underage teens despite being aware of their ages. The allegations came to light after the Los Angeles-based DJ Ali Talese recently reshared a 2012 Facebook post to her Instagram story, leading a news outlet to investigate further and receive comments from alleged victims. The quote reading, "You're not really in LA until Jared Leto tries to force himself on you backstage. In a kilt and a snow hat," she wrote, "I was assaulted and traumatized by this creep when I was 17. Now, honestly, is anybody surprised? I'm not. This is the kind of guy that you would expect to have an interesting kind of approach to life, when you have to consider that he was also been accused of running a cult. Interesting backstory, I would say. Talese went in to claim that Dallas Buyers Club actor knew she was underage but didn't care, adding what he did was predatory and terrifying and unacceptable. So Leto knew teens were underage at the time. And this has been a claim that's been made all the way back as far as I can remember in 2015. I had no idea about the 2012 accusation. Yet a second woman who remains anonymous claimed Leto made contact with her when she was 16 years old at the Earth Cafe in 2006 in California. Now, I'm unfamiliar with this establishment and this claim, but she stated that the House of Gucci actor was with his rumored girlfriend at the time, Ashley Olsen. The accuser alleged that Leto grabbed her arm as she walked to find a bathroom, with the quote saying, "I looked down and it was Jared Leto. We had a quick conversation and he got my number." Again, I am unsurprised, and we can continue on and on.
He got my number. Well, how did he get your number? Now, I'm not defending Leto, but he got my number. Okay. But yes, you're young and all that, but you gave him your number. Okay, you gave him your number. Let's just call a spade a spade.
With all of these claims, and likely these people could testify if they were ever inspired to do so. And this might be the exact time that they gain some inspiration. Jared Leto's sexual conversations with accuser are being scrutinized at this point. The unknown alleged victim further claimed their phone conversations turned sexual, adding he'd ask things like, "Have you ever had a boyfriend? Have you ever performed and so on and so forth." Model Laura LaRue also came forward about an alleged experience she had with Leto when she was 16 years old in 2008. The actor was 36 years old at the time. LaRue explained what happened to the news outlet, saying she encountered the squad actor at an animal rights benefit at the time. He asked how old I was.
Just say Jared Leto. Okay, you don't have to use a different movie every time you just the such and such, it's like just say his name. Okay, these actors are not they're human, folks. Okay, just say their name. You don't have to say their resume every time.
I said, "I'm 16. How old are you?" the model claimed, before noting he still asked for her phone number despite knowing her age. Ooh, yikes. LaRue shared with the outlet that she ended up visiting Leto's home in Los Angeles in April of 2009, and while there, she said he was allegedly flirting with her, and adding he'd lean in close, then pull away like it was a game. Another woman claimed that around the same time, Leto's assistant approached her inside an 18 and older club where they requested her phone number to give to Leto. And wouldn't you know it, Jared Leto pulls out his private parts. My goodness. We ended up hooking up a
multiple? We ended up hooking up a little at the club. God. How do you hook up a
little bit at the club, she said, adding that they hung out a few times at his house, but he was weird. Look, I know people are kinky, and that's fine, but his kind of kink, it just didn't feel right. Furthermore, another accuser, who was 18 years old at the time of her experience with Leto, claimed that when she went to his home, he suddenly pulled out his package and started making himself happy. There's not a lot of great ways to say these things, and in the middle of this story, I'm just going to say, would you be surprised? Let me ask you, is this kind of behavior something that is tolerated in Hollywood, or was it? We know all about the history of Uncle Harvey there in partnership with Disney. He was still getting away with a lot of couch activities with people who were just looking for jobs. We also know that there's a lot of people that
I want to call it it's not just I mean,
we're in contact with Uncle Jeffrey that were part of these kinds of behaviors. This was some kind of sick club, and fortunately, I wasn't in it, and neither were you, I would assume. But
Looks like it's lagging a little bit. Let me see if I can give it a little bump.
unfortunately, I wasn't in it, and neither were you, I would assume. But Jared
Audio's a little off
Leto's reps
on the video.
and he himself are denying all these claims, which makes a lot of sense. The American Psycho star was additionally accused by...
I was actually going to say Chris D'Elia. I was going to mention D'Elia. As far as like, you know, messed up things that they, because the lady mentioned something about the kinky stuff, you know, being weird, and that's what was noted about Chris D'Elia, that he would do this really weird, you know, these like, you know, I don't know what the like dominatrix kind of stuff, where he would just yell at the women and tell them to get on all fours and be very everyone would, all of his victims would say that he switched, that there was this, he kind of started acting real wild. Chris D'Elia. Who is D'Elia? So Chris D'Elia is comedian, stand-up comedian. He was in some sitcom with Whitney Cummings, and was accused of a lot of sexual abuse, and I'm pretty sure with minors. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, there's like a lot of, oops, did I just, there's a lot out about him. Really, really scummy guy.
Another woman that when she was 18 years old, he would put on a show of really believing in her to lure her closer into their acquaintanceship, despite another accuser claiming everybody in LA knew about his inappropriate behavior with underage girls. Reps for Leto have strongly denied the claims of the actor being a predator. One of the things you don't want to be called in Hollywood, or anywhere else for that matter, is a predator, and that's understandable. Look, a lot of these are accusations. He's never been found guilty of anything that I'm aware of, but it doesn't look good in light of the recent revelations of an odd mention in an email. Why his name appears could be for any number of reasons, as Karen Johnson recently reported via The View that she was on the list, and she was on the list in reference to the use of a plane that was owned by the island boy that her people were trying to get her.
Can't stand her. I can't stand her or anyone else from The View. Seriously. Get rid of them. Get them off the show, okay? I can't stand Whoopi Goldberg and all those other nasty women on The View. Absolutely disgusting.
Free ride to a charity event for Julian Lennon's charity. Now, all of these things could be claimed to be unrelated to Jeffrey's activities, and that's quite possible. But with Jared Leto, maybe,
look at that beard.
just maybe there's smoke where there's fire. In my opinion, we should be concerned. But what's your opinion? Let me know in the comments section below. Is this just another snipe hunt where people are out looking for...
Okay, so there are. There's a little introduction into Jared Leto. Let's see what we got here. Again, we got a lot. We got a lot here. We're gonna get caught up on what's happening with Jared Leto here, and then look into some, SRA. And now all this is gonna, it's gonna get kind of heavy. All right. So I'm gonna, we're gonna view it through a, we're gonna be sensitive to the victims and all that, and so just kind of know that going in. It'll be a little heavy.
Just straight off the bat, there you go. There you go. Appears in the Epstein files. With basically, Jared Leto did very well. With a winky face. That's it. That's how he appears so far in the Epstein files. Now. Does this mean that he's a notorious PEDO? No. No, it doesn't. Does it look a bit suspicious in comparison, well, in conjunction, should I say, with everything else Jared Leto's been accused of? Yeah, definitely. In fact, actually, Jared Leto has a long, storied history of quite a lot of accusations of some quite nefarious bits and pieces. So it's not great. It's not a great look. 'Tis not a great look. But again, who knows?
Not a good look.
Could be absolutely anything. Just is a bit odd. It is a bit odd. So I thought we'd talk about it. Obviously. I've covered a lot of Jared Leto's accusations over the years. He's been accused of quite a lot of stuff. It's not a small amount this man's been accused of. Now, it could all be completely benign. Could be nothing there at all. Nothing there at all. Is there a long and storied history of women coming out to accuse men needlessly? Well, not needlessly. In an effort just to gain notoriety and cash? Yeah. Yeah, some people do it even just for the kicks. Out of some bitter and twisted, nasty revenge. Yeah, some people do that as well. So, could it be that? Yeah. Yeah, of course it could. Absolutely. Does he come off a bit weird? And would it surprise anyone? Probably not. Although probably his fans would beg to differ. But most people, if it came out and was... Yep. I'm not surprised. There's some people that like would get accused of something, you'd go, oh, that doesn't make any sense. Like I don't believe that categorically, because you've seen them and their character or whatever. One of them, I'd be like,
we're gonna kind of skip through this. I was just seeing if you had anything new to add.
Nah, don't. But I don't believe he would be a pedo. You know, if he got accused, I'd be like, nah, don't believe that.
Wow, really?
Don't believe that. I'm trying to think of who else.
Wait, is he talking about Jared Leto?
If he got accused, I'd be like, but I don't believe he would be a pedo. He'd be like, nah, that doesn't make any sense. Like I don't believe that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not surprised. There's some people.
Oh, I think he's talking about somebody else here.
That like would get accused of something, you'd go, oh, that doesn't make any sense. Like I don't believe that categorically, because you've seen them and their character or whatever. He's not one of them. He's not one of them. I'm trying to think of who in Hollywood. So. If it came out that they'd been accused of something, I'd be like, nah, don't believe that. Nicolas Cage. I don't believe Nicolas Cage would be a pedo.
Okay, but he's definitely into strange stuff. And I'm not saying it has anything to do with kids or anything like that, but there's definitely this, might be satanic kind of thing. I mean, he talks about staring at a serpent or at a cobra, and wearing all red and sitting in a throne as he stares at a cobra. There's definitely something, but I'm not saying that he's a pedo.
He's a bit weird, but I don't believe he would be a pedo, you know?
Okay, but what does that have to do with anything? Okay, so this guy's just like, we're just trying to find some Jerlos stuff here, folks.
Detailing the activities of American financier and convicted pedo Jeffrey Epstein, who was found dead in his prison cell in 2019. Or was he? Or is he?
Okay.
And Leto's reputation, people have obviously been drawing their own conclusions about what this sentence could be referring to. While it's important to note that not everyone mentioned in the files is necessarily guilty of a crime,
he did
Suicide
well.
Squad star's alleged fondness
with a smiley
for young,
face,
possibly underage women, is not exactly a secret. Back in 2018, James Gunn responded to a tweet from actor Dylan Sprouse that accused Leto of messaging young female models. Gunn replied, "He starts at 18 on the internet," with a question mark. Right. Yeah, that could have just been a joke. But there have been numerous reports about Leto's toxic, abusive, downright bizarre behaviour on film sets. The most damning allegations emerged last year when 9 women accused him of misconduct, with some claiming to have been underage at the time.
Sounds like
the women I spoke to say Leto's alleged past behaviour was not a phase, but rather part of a long-standing pattern, one that was and continues to be widely known in some circles and generally quietly accepted. It's been an open secret for a long time, one of the women said. Another woman said...
Okay, so it's probably basically going over the same thing that Culture Casino said. So a lot of people have been talking about Leto. He was in the files. And, a lot of craziness happening. Now we're going to take a look at, what it is that they might have been doing. What have they been doing on the island? What's their MO? And a bit of that is the satanic ritual abuse. So let's take a look at mental torture. A day ago came out with this video about just that.
Satanic ritual abuse. Also.
Oh, Jan, did you try it? Okay, let me. If you click the link and let me see here. If you go to the link and do join room with camera, there's a pre-show room. No, you can turn that off. You can turn the camera off, and once you're in there, you can turn all those settings off and just do audio. But it does say join room with camera. But that's not, it won't pop up on the screen here. It's its own thing. And then we'll bring you over when you have everything set up. And I have you in a lobby room, and then I'll adjust the settings to audio. So yeah, if you want to try it, come on over. The conspiracy nights, I like a little bit more open dialogue, and or we can just kind of hang out, but it'll help kind of keep the conversation going, because sometimes I'll just watch. I gotta react. But yeah, you can try it again, and yeah, I'll turn the video off.
also known as SRA, is a form of abuse and trafficking, most of the time targeted towards children, that involves repeated abuse within a ritualistic or ceremonial context, sometimes invoking symbols, beliefs, or practices that are leveraged to control and traumatize the victims, and is usually carried out by organized groups. These groups traffic children, isolate them from anyone who could help, and destabilize the child, making them dependent on the group that is harming them. In this video, we would like to discuss some cases involving SRA and some of the effects that survivors go through. This is a difficult subject, and we would like to warn viewers before continuing. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, well, so we're gonna get into it a little bit. See if Jan is joining. Thanks, Eddie, for the
SRA
download.
is nothing new, and has been going on since biblical times. Moloch is an ancient Canaanite god that resembled a giant golden calf and was worshipped through child sacrifice. He is mentioned in the Bible in the book of Leviticus, which says, "Again, you shall say to the children of Israel, whoever of the children of Israel or of the strangers who dwell in Israel, who gives any of his descendants to Moloch, shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones." It also states, "And you shall not let any of your descendants pass through the fire to Moloch, nor shall you profane the name of your God. I am the Lord." Child sacrifice rituals were also described during the Second and Third Punic Wars. The Romans portrayed their Carthaginian enemies
Did it work for you, Jan?
as extremely immoral and barbaric. It was alleged the Carthaginian priests sacrificed the children of nobles to a god by placing them into a heated statue and burning them alive. The Romans wrote that the children's parents showed no emotion during the process, and that musicians drowned out the cries of pain. According to additional descriptions, these sacrifices were made to Baal Hammon, a Carthaginian deity. Many historians believe these accounts were propaganda used to justify Rome's invasion of Carthage. However, in the 19th century, French archaeologists led an expedition in Carthage and unearthed a burial site known as the Tophet. It reportedly contained more than 20,000 urns with the remains of young children and animal bones. Many of the urns had inscriptions dedicating the contents to Baal Hammon, and often included a vow of fulfillment or a favor granted, suggesting the burials were linked to ritual obligations rather than normal funerary practices. Whether described in scripture, recorded by rival empires, or uncovered beneath the soil of Carthage centuries later, the idea of ritual child sacrifice has echoed throughout human history, and according to some, has not stopped.
Children who survive SRA often experience serious psychological deterioration and immense trauma. Some conditions reported among survivors include PTSD, anxiety, depression, and most notably, DID, which stands
Now,
for dissociative
look at this.
identity disorder.
All right, 1 second,
Dissociative
Jan. We got
identity
you
disorder,
here.
or DID,
Let me,
is a recognized psychiatric condition listed in the DSM-5. It is characterized by the presence of 2 or more distinct identity states, along with memory disruption that goes beyond normal forgetfulness.
Okay. All right, Jan. I believe I can hear you here, and if you want to do a mic check, you can see if it works. We're doing it on the fly, folks. Got. Okay.
Hello?
Okay, Jan, can you hear me? Let me try one time. Hello, Jan, can you hear me? All right. I can. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
This makes no sense.
Okay. Let's bring you over here. Let's see if this works. Now it looks like I've got a little bit of a feedback from something. Are you able to hear me, Jan? All right. Well, let's see if this works here. We're trying to add a guest to the show here, and Jan, if you can hear me, can you do a mic check? Wow, I thought I had this. I thought I had it working. We got. I feel like that should work. See if that works. Um. Oh goodness. Sorry guys, I thought I had this set up. Uh, hello Jan. Oh my gosh.
Do you want to try this another night?
Uh, well, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Interesting. Now why won't it transfer you over? Um, maybe this will work. Um, okay. Oh, maybe try this. Um, how do I get you in the group? Let's try this. Okay. Okay, Jen, can you hear me now? Hmm. Well, trying to figure this out, folks. Um, thought I had it set up. Hmm. Well, we almost had it. We almost had it. So I can see that you're in the lobby. Well, we're in the lobby, and all right. Well, we'll do it again some other time, and we'll figure that out. But thank you for trying, Jen. Um, uh, you are a wealth of knowledge, and it'd be a shame to not get your input on everything that's happening here. But if you don't mind, we'll just have to try it another time. Um, let's see here. Well, and maybe since it's kind of a yeah, maybe we'll just do this stream as a rehearsal. Um, here, let me try it. See what's happening here. Okay. Now. So if that, what was it on the chat there? Okay. Jen, can you hear me? What if we did this? Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. Did you now did I hear that through? Can you hear me now? Hmm. Let's see here. Wow, how do I add these guests? What? Thought I figured it out. Okay, so you just she said she just saw me. All right, so all right, we're testing this out, folks. We're trying to do Ninja. Okay, so I got a bit of an echo here. Now, how do I bring you over?
I have no idea. Can you hear me?
Now, yes, I can hear you, but I'm not sure if it's from. Okay, can you say it again?
Hi.
Okay, that is still not coming from the computer though.
How about we try again another day?
Yeah, we can do that. And I was thinking that we could just do this as a this episode as a trial. We can dump it. So we can try it out and then. Oh, you can hear Jan? Okay.
Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to laugh into the headphones, but
What? Oh, no. All right, let me. Okay, so you can hear Jan. So let me hang up. Now. Okay, cool. Now, Jen, can you say something? Okay, so now I can't hear her now. Oh, interesting. Hmm. How did that work? Wizard, can you hear anybody now?
so clip
Yeah,
virgins.
I can't hear you, Jan.
I have
See.
no idea. or if I'm even audible at all.
Hmm.
But
Oh, what? So you can hear. How is it that I can't hear? So you guys can hear, but I can't. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I can now. I used to be able to hear you before I joined the lobby. Now I can't hear you. So then, hmm. Wow, this is so strange. Yeah, let me. What did I do? Okay, did I? Yeah, something happened on my end. I Okay, so she's gonna try to reset it, I think. All right, we're just gonna. We've been wanting to add guests on, um, do a little co-hosting, and Jan's been here from pretty much uh first week, and her wealth of knowledge is it's right up there with Wizard. Okay, so I'll definitely be um doing group sessions and all that. We can chat and talk conspiracies or whatever. Play Norman Nudge. Uh, but I figured that we probably need to take one stream and just hash it, try to figure it all out, because I don't know how to do it um, without just trying it. Um, let's see if she joins again here. Now let me test it with mine. Okay. Now if I do this, let me see if this works here. Okay. Jen, do you wanna try it again? We can just try to figure this out, and I guess I'm not. See if I do this. Does that bring mine on screen there? Okay. Oh my God. Which one am I? Okay. So take the video off, and then I thought the video ninja would be the easiest way. Um, okay, here we go. Um, oh, okay. OBS browser. Just taking a technical pause here to figure out Video Ninja. It's gonna be one of those streams, folks. Okay. So just like that. That seems to work. I wonder if I just bring your link. How did my camera pop up? That was weird.
Oh, I don't
Um,
see you. Can you see me?
no, no. It
Okay. Oh, good. Okay, because that would be frightening.
no, 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 no. I'm audio is just fine. And actually, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, uh, and with this too. I mean, this is um, it's be a good way to test it out too, because uh, yeah, I don't know how to use that Discord thing or anything like that, but um,
Yeah.
I heard that you can do chat room. You can transfer the chat room into the stream, but um,
So wait, are we just talking the two of us right now, or is this like
yep, it
everybody
is.
can hear us right now?
Nope, nope. Well, let me
Because I believe I was talking just out there. I was just saying things like, "Hey, clip virgins, I don't know if you can hear me, but," and then I went on to the YouTube stream and I saw that Wizard had said he could hear me. And
okay.
so,
Oh, actually, looks like probably check. But looks like maybe you can. So let me double check this real quick.
hey,
Um,
Wizard, can you hear me? Sorry.
it's like what? Yeah, it looks like not quite responding here. Now, Um, let's see if they. Okay. Looks like Wizard can hear.
Awesome. Hey, Wizard. I'm kind of embarrassed now.
Okay, great. So I'm not going to now, and that's because I'm in the I'm in the lobby area now. If I now last time, um, when I got out of this lobby and I just transferred you over to the show, and I couldn't hear anything. So let me.
Yeah, I couldn't hear anything either. And I have no idea how I sound, like if I'm too loud or if I'm blasting, like, Kurt Metzger likes to
Yeah.
blast the
Uh,
microphones.
nope. You sound great, and there's a little bit of a digital uh, noise to it, but um, I think it's definitely workable. But let me see if okay, because let me see here. Okay, because this is coming through Safari. Okay, Wizard, can you hear me now? Now, what I like to do is um, see if I can transfer over. Because if I turn my studio mic on, then that's where that
comes from.
comes from.
Oh, okay.
Check, check.
Check.
Is there an echo?
Is there an echo?
That'd be great
Is
if
there
it.
an echo?
So there's
So
no.
there's no.
Echo?
Okay, so
Okay, so
he says that you can hear.
you
Okay,
can hear. Okay,
and you can
and you can
hear
hear
Jan as well.
Jan as well.
Uh-oh. Looks like okay.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Oh,
echo.
there's
Okay,
echo.
so
Okay, so all right. I turned my microphone off, and there you are. Okay, so interesting. Now I do not want to use. Okay, yeah. Let me turn the voice off.
now, Jan, can you hear me? Yeah.
So it looks like you can only hear me if I'm using the microphone, or if I'm using the phone mic.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
How would this work? Now if I
Pippi, quiet, please, baby girl. Be quiet. Attendez, s'il vous plaît. Merci. No, mademoiselle. Pas maintenant, merci.
okay, if I can, how do I transfer this over? I wonder why it's going through. It's going through Safari, go through my browser, but not from my. My video. Well, okay, we almost got it. We almost got it. Yeah, this stream will just be a trial. Test out how to bring guests in, and all right, we're still figuring this out here. Okay, so that's if I'm set up there. Now if I no worries. Yep, still trying to figure this out. Yeah, this is I know there's a way to do it. I know there's a way to do it. Gonna a new room, choose. Hmm. Okay, well, we let's go ahead and end the stream here, and we will rejoin if we get this working up and working, and otherwise we'll try this again tomorrow. But I'll end the stream, and and still work on it a bit. And we can figure it out from there. So thank you.